Greetings and welcome to Fright Night Flix, where every night is Fright Night. Scott Derrickson brings us his second film of 2025, Black Phone 2, the sequel to his 2022 hit The Black Phone. I'll admit I was a little sceptical about this one. The first film wrapped up its story perfectly, and after The Gorge ended up being one of my least favourite horror films of the year, I wasn't sure what to expect.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So a Black Phone 2 a disappointment, or a pleasant surprise? Here are my thoughts. Because of how the first film ended, I generally didn't know how they continued the story, but surprisingly, I found myself enjoying this one for what it was. I really liked that Gwen took centre stage this time around, especially since Finn was the main focus of the first film. The way it blends the supernatural with a more grounded setting works well, maintaining its sense of dread and emotional depth without losing sight of the scares. I also appreciate how it expands on the first film setup and gives us more of an insight into the world's lore, including a glimpse of the grabber's backstory.
Well, whatever works for you.
Madeline McGraw gives a fantastic performance as Gwen, even surpassing her work in the original. Mason Thames remains excellent as Finn, showing real emotional continuity and maturity from the first film. The growth of these characters is a major highlight, and even their father shows a notable shift in his arc, something Jeremy Davis handles really well. On the other hand, I found Ethan Hawke's performance just fine. Don't get me wrong, he's still chilling, but it feels like a role that could have been recast, much like how horror sequels often change their villains. Since the grabber's mask mostly covers his face anyway, Hawke could have just provided the voice and the result would have been the same. Visually, the film stands out. The style changes whenever Gwen dreams, and I love that creative touch. It shows Derrickson's ability to experiment with tone and imagery. The editing complements this beautifully, keeping the story moving at a smooth pace. I also have to give credit to Derrickson's son Atticus for composing a haunted grand score that enhances both the atmosphere and emotional weight. Now, the big question is Black Phone 2 a superior sequel? No, but it's still a good one. The first one remains stronger, not just because the grabber was more of a tangible threat, but because it brought something fresh and unexpected to the genre. The sequel continues that story effectively, but doesn't offer much new. It's not a bad film by any means, it's just when the first one was so good, it's a tough act to follow.
That was impressively cunty.
For a real, my final thoughts on Black Phone 2. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe to Fright Night Flix and follow us on social media so you don't miss a single scare. Have you seen Black Phone 2? What did you think to it? Please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out all my past videos on the channel, including my review of the first film. Now, back to the video.
Finally.
Overall, Black Phone 2 is a solid sequel that shines through its character growth, stylish visuals, and McGraw's incredible performance. It works well as a continuation, even if it doesn't quite reach the same heights as the original. I still highly recommend it for fans of the first film. It's just so hard to compete with something that's strong.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
I'm giving Black Phone 2 a rating of a 4.5 out of 5 stars and a 9 out of 10. Thank you all for watching today's video. Stay spooky, everyone.